I was a Christian at an early age. I was brought up Baptist at Yarborough Street Baptist Church in Montgomery. I was baptized at the age of 12. December of 2011, I was diagnosed with multiple myeloma, which is a plasma cell cancer. It is a rare cancer in that it's only 3% of all cancers, but it's a pretty common blood cancer, and it was affected 80% of my bone marrow. That really rocked our world. When I first learned that I had it, it was, I had no anger towards God. I did say, you know, why me? Because I'd always felt like I lived a fairly healthy life. I was the only one in my family that didn't have high blood pressure, that didn't have headaches, that, you know, had decent cholesterol and things like that. And then that fall before I was diagnosed, I started running high blood pressure and started getting headaches. And, you know, it's like, I just thought it was old age and I was falling apart. But it was more a question of why me, you know, why did this happen to me? And also I'm a little control freak as far as Freida and what I do. And to me it was like God was saying, let go of it, Freida. I've got this and I've got you. And I think that being diagnosed with cancer has deeply affected my relationship with God. I've become a lot closer. I've always known that I was a very blessed person. I was blessed with a lot of things, but blessed especially to have Jesus as my Savior. But this made you even more acutely aware that if I left this earth today, that I'm just going to go live with Him. In March of 2013, I went to Boston and had the bone marrow stem cell transplant, and had a little difficulty recovering from that. And it wasn't until September of 2014 that I actually came back with 0 blood cancer in my blood. And this went on for 10 months. The doctor had told me that if I went for 12 months that they would consider me in remission. So on the 11th month, I went to the cancer center, and I had had chemo the day before, and because I am the control freak, I had already looked at my results in the back and knew that it was different than the ones I had seen before. And the cancer did return in July, and it was a very small number, but then in August it had increased by 10 times, or a little over 10 times. My advice to anyone that goes through a similar situation would be to make sure that you're grounded in a good church, and ground yourself with God, and have your prayer warriors that, you know, pull you up every day, and that you can lean on and talk to if you need to talk to, and just pray with them as they pray with you. And it's a partnership thing. So and that has been a very big part of our lives over almost 4 years. Especially during the transplant period, I've had those days, and God always strengthens you. I mean, I know that every ounce of energy that I have had comes from Him, because there's been some days that, according to my blood counts, I shouldn't have been walking around. So I know that me being able to get from here to there was Him. I've been able to communicate to all of my family, you know, that I know where I'm going, and I'm good. I'm good, whether I live a day or whether I live 10 years, I'm good.